Netflix officially announced that Squid Game's last season would air on June 27th, and in this video, we will go through all the photos, news, and sneak peeks that Netflix has offered us to keep us on the edge. Starting with the Season 3 cover, we see a guard dragging player number 214, and with this photo, player number 214 has just become the most Googled person in the last 24 hours. Leaving jokes aside, fans are already speculating about this, but in my opinion, this is just a continuity error from Netflix. In the second season, we already saw player 214 die in the first game. What's even stranger is that in the third episode of the second season, player 214 is shown as an old man with white hair who did not survive the game. This is why I believe it's just a continuity error, and Netflix simply put a random number there. However, many fans speculate that Netflix wouldn't make such a mistake regarding Squid Game, and that this is a subtle hint. They believe that in the last season, we will be presented with an older version of Squid Game, the one in which the frontman participated. By doing so, we would gain a better understanding of In-ho and his reasons for becoming the frontman. There are already many theories regarding this. The most prominent one I've seen across the internet is about the special scene at the end of Season 2, where we are introduced to a possible new game and a new doll, Chil-soo. The main argument behind this theory is that player 100 from the teaser is not the same person as player 100 from Season 2. The reasoning is that in Season 2, player 100 is an old man with white hair, while in the teaser, player 100 looks younger and his hair appears darker. Honestly, it baffles me that people even believe this is a valid argument, and that one of the biggest theories about Squid Game Season 3 stems from it. You can clearly see that they are the same person, and the only reason his hair looks darker is because of the lighting. This is evident when looking at the tracksuits, normally green, but in the teaser, they appear light brown. The entire setting takes place at dusk, and the shot is taken from behind at ground level, which explains why the lighting may have tricked some viewers. While the idea of a flashback to In-ho's games excites me, I don't think this is a clear hint or a viable theory. Going back to the cover, we also see two shadows. These belong to Young-hee and Cheol-soo, and most likely the first game will involve these two dolls. Hopefully, by now, no one still believes this game is Jack and Jill, as that theory has been debunked multiple times. A much more reasonable guess would be Dong, Dong, Dong de Moon, or Why Did You Come to My House? Moving on to the next photo, we see Gi-hun handcuffed in the player's room, looking at someone with anger. The stain on his shoulder indicates that this scene happens right after the failed rebellion. Many have debated that the second person is the frontman, but I don't believe this. If we carefully examine the picture and zoom in on the shadow, we can see a green tint on the other person's shoulder, similar to the color of the player's tracksuits. We can also make out the shadow of curly hair. So do we have a player with curly hair whom Gi-hun could be angry with? Yes, and that player is none other than Dae-ho. But why would Gi-hun be angry at his friend? Dae-ho is the main reason the Vanguard failed. He got scared and didn't return with the ammo. If Gi-hun were to find out about this, he would have plenty of reason to glare at Dae-ho the way he does in the image. Another possible player could be Nam-gyu, who has a similar haircut. He might have come to mock Gi-hun for his failed attempt, boasting that the games would continue because they have more people who would vote to continue. But what does this photo mean for the upcoming events and the unfolding of the games? Will Gi-hun remain handcuffed the entire time? Will he be allowed to participate in the games? And why is he the only one handcuffed while Dae-ho and Cho Hyun-ju are not? I believe Gi-hun will only be handcuffed for one night as a warning, an example of what happens when someone disobeys the rules. Keeping him restrained throughout the games would go against the fairness of the competition, making him an easy target and preventing him from getting the same rest as the other players. This would put him at a disadvantage going into the next rounds, which seems unlikely given the game's principles. The biggest bombshell is the next photo. This one has sparked intense debate all over the internet, with everyone trying to answer the question, who is in that coffin? We can quickly eliminate the theory that Dae-ho is in the coffin because if we zoom in, we can see him in the background. Even though he is blurred, he is still recognizable. Another popular theory, which many seem to agree with, is that the person in the coffin is player 246. After the Mingle game, we saw that Park Gyung-seok grew fond of Hyunju and her team, spending all his remaining time with them. Another clue that seems to support this theory is Hyunju's jacket. If we zoom in, we can see that her player number starts with a 2, but Hyunju's actual player number is 120. The theory suggests that she took player 246's jacket as a sign of honor, continuing the games in his memory. Although this theory sounds plausible, it has too many holes to hold up. First of all, in the last episode, Hyunju went back for Dae-ho to see what had happened and why he didn't return with the ammo. A few minutes later, the guards entered the dorms to put an end to the rebellion. Meanwhile, player 246 was still near the management chambers when his team finally surrendered. The only way for Hyunju to have taken his jacket would have been to undress his dead body when they delivered the coffin. But look at how clean the jacket is. There are no signs of blood or damage. I don't think Gyung-seok is in that coffin. And the next photo will reinforce my point, but let's finish analyzing this one first. In this photo, Hyunju is wearing her own jacket, but the first number is obscured, which is why we can only see the number 2. Her player number is 120, so the 1 is simply not visible due to the angle of this photo. Another strong candidate is Park Jung-bae. Some believe the guards delivered his body to show the players what happens if they rebel against the system. However, I don't agree with this theory either. Why would the guards need to display the dead bodies of the rebels? It was already clear that the rebellion had failed without showing their corpses. And if their goal was to discourage further resistance, they would need to display all of the fallen rebels to make their message unmistakable. This is what happens when you disobey the rules. No, I don't think Jung-bae is in that coffin. In fact, I don't believe any of the players who revolted are in there. I swear, this photo is constantly on my mind, and I honestly can't come up with a definitive answer. The only plausible candidates would be insignificant players who didn't get any screen time. If we zoom in on the upper right of the photo, we can see MG coin. Judging by the fact that all the players in the photo are marked with an X, I assume the player in the coffin was an X as well. However, the only other important X player missing from the photo is Gi-hun. My guess is that one of the players took their own life, similar to what happened in the first season. This would explain why the guards brought a coffin into the player's dormitory. Alternatively, it could be one of the players who died in the special game. Semi would be a good fit, but who knows? Let me know in the comments who you think is in the coffin. I'm really curious to see more opinions and debates on this topic. Moving on to the third photo, we see the female guard, No-yul, outside the Squid Game base. If we look closely at the ground, it appears very similar to the beach, where the detective first arrived on the island. No-yul, fully aware of the inner workings of the Squid Game facility, including the secret organ trafficking operation. In Season 2, we saw her keeping a close eye on player 246 after discovering he was the father of the sweet little girl who gave her a drawing in Episode 2. The girl was very sick, and her father had joined the games to pay for her surgery. This may have softened No-yul's heart, as we know she was searching for her own child, who could have been around the same age as that little girl. A popular theory, which I agree with, suggests that the triangle guard who shot player 246 at the end was actually No-ul. Instead of killing him, she deliberately shot him in the leg, so he would be taken to the organ traffickers, giving her an opportunity to help him escape. This could explain why she was outside the base. She was helping player 246 get off the island. We see No-ul looking at someone, which could mean two things. First, she might have been caught and could be executed in the next scene. However, the more likely scenario is that she has encountered the detective's assault team. I believe the second option makes more sense, and that she will help the detective rescue the remaining players and bring an end to the games. Remember, this is her 7th year as a guard, meaning she knows the layout of the facility inside and out. If she switches sides, she would become an invaluable asset, an inside informant who understands the building's design and security systems. This would be the only way for Jun-ho to successfully infiltrate the base. This is exactly what Gi-hun's team missed, someone to guide them rather than having to navigate the enemy base blindly. And this is why I believe player 246 is not in the coffin, because No-eul helped him escape the island. In the next photo, we see the front man in his chamber looking depressed. But what would it make him so sad? I think there are two possible theories that could explain his sadness. First is that he learned from the captain that his brother found the island, but that unfortunately he triggered the bomb trap and he died in the explosion. Secondly, player 222, Kim Jun-hee, would die in the next game. This would affect him very much because we saw a genuine care for her during all the second season. Maybe she reminds him of her wife and his unborn baby, and he decided to help her get out of the games alive. Maybe her death would trigger something in the front man, and he is rethinking all of his action up until that point. Another big theory, which I hope it would turn out true, is that the front man is actually a good guy and he would stop the games. He started as an ordinary person, and as Gi-hun, he tried to save everyone during his game. However, unlike Gi-hun, In-ho lost hope in humanity and decided to help Il-nam in running the games, believing that people were beyond saving, even if deep down he still believed in kindness. Maybe the whole point of him joining the game was to test Gi-hun and to make him realize that the players are just trash and aren't worth saving. But after Kim Jun-hee's death, and while seeing Gi-hun's undetermined spirit, maybe he would have a change of heart. There are some hints along the series indicating that, like how he spared his brother, or how he always seems to take care of Gi-hun. The last photo is with the front man watching the games from the VIP's chambers. It isn't any surprise that the VIPs would appear in the last season, as we know they always came to see the last games, and we need to know a little information about them as well. But the intrigue part about this photo and what sparked a lot of discusses is that if we zoom the photo, in the back, it appear a blurred person that look a lot like the front man. That person is not a VIP because he doesn't have a golden mask. So why are there two front men in the photo? If you are a Squid Game enthusiast, and I'm sure you are, you might be familiar with the theory that Gi-hun will become the next front man, and that the only reason In-ho joined the games was to test and prepare him to take his place. While this theory may be far-fetched, there are some strong hints that support it. For example, Gi-hun's constant disappointment in seeing people chase money over the atrocities of the games, or how he is the only one spared during the rebellion and is only handcuffed to a bed. Maybe Gi-hun would accept In-ho's offer and become the front man with the plan to destroy the games from the inside. Just as he was willing to sacrifice a few people for the greater good, maybe he would sacrifice himself to reveal the identity of the game creators. Another big hint is the posture of this character. By comparing these two photos, we can see that their postures differ. We also know In-ho was a former police officer, so his posture would be more upright. Also, the Netflix caption, "Nothing can prepare you for the final season," is a clear indication of a crazy plot twist, so maybe Gi-hun would really join forces with the front man. Who knows what Hwang Dong-hyuk has prepared for us, but I'm sure he won't disappoint. There are only 144 days left until June 27th, and I'm sure my excitement will only grow with each day that passes. Let me know your theories in the comments, and let's discuss them further.